Forests cover roughly 30% of the world's area, and they act as lungs in the globe. That's the reason why forests are extremely important. They need to be taken care of so that they are sustainably managed, and the total area of forests would rather go up than be depleted in the world. UPM is a traditional forest products company that is now transforming into new bio-based economy by developing new bio-based businesses to complement the current ones. New businesses are bio-based businesses like renewable fuels, also biochemicals in the future, and we have been growing in some of our growth businesses. We came into the idea of entering the biomedical area as we found out that this new matter, nanocellulose, we call it Grodex, is a fantastic medium to cultivate human cells of any kind.
The journey really for us started in about 2006 when the first cell tests were run by Helsinki University, and there they cultured cells in nanocellulose, and we took that initial nanocellulose and developed it into a product which is Grodex today. Grodex is actually produced by taking the pulp from the birch tree and then taking the cellulose fibres from the actual pulp itself and then processing down to a very tiny scale. And then we take those fibres and mix them with purified water. It's used generally for the culture of cells and the ability to culture them in a 3D environment as opposed to a 2D environment. Being able to do it in 3D allows the researcher to have the ability to study things like cell-to-cell interaction and the organisation of cells in a way that is more representative of how you would have it in the human body.
My interest in a field of cancer research is to improve the prediction of better treatments for the patients. In cancer research, it's very important to use the cells which come directly from the cancer patients. For this cell culture, we need a matrix which resembles the human tissue, and here we use Grodex. We can easily modify it, and it's very flexible material in this sense as well. It's ethical to use Grodex because it's not of animal origin. It's also very good because for the researchers, it's important that we know what is in the material.
We have been practicing sustainable forestry practices as long as UPM has existed for well over 100 years. Whether it is in Finland, elsewhere in Europe or North America or Latin America, it doesn't matter. We have similar type of standards. So for us it's important that we're taking care of the carbon sink, meaning that the growth that we utilize a year from our forest or plantations in the southern hemisphere lower than the annual growth of the forest, so that the carbon sink is there. Secondly, it's also important that we have third-party certified forestry practices, and that has turned out to be both sustainably good business practices, but it's also good for the environment as well.